Hello and welcome to another ICT class. Today I want us to look at how to create animations which run on web pages. Now, if you want to create animation which runs on web pages, the first thing you must know how to do is to draw. You must be an artist, be able to draw attractive diagrams and paint them with different colors to look real. And in our case, we will be using MS Paint for the drawing part. Apart from drawing, there are other things you must know, like editing the pictures. You must be able to select the areas you want, be able to crop them so that your final pictures looks attractive. So this is the first thing, drawing pictures. Once you have your pictures, the pictures will be showing different stages of movement. Picture 1 will look different from picture 2, targeting a specific item in that picture which you want it to move. And you will name your pictures with the names like 1, 2, 3, because the numbering will be used in the coding to switch the pictures. You can call picture 2 by just increasing picture 1 by 1 to get 2, then you show picture 2, as we will see later. Once your pictures are ready, the ones you want to animate, you must be able to write HTML. The work of HTML is to create that web page where the animation will be running. Then the last part is to use JavaScript to create animation. And these three things are what we want to do so that finally we will have an attractive picture which is running on our web page as animation. I will go ahead now and draw the first picture. The first thing to do when you are drawing is to draw a border. So I will change color 1 to black, and I will use this rectangular shape here, and I will confirm the size here. I will reduce it to size 2. Then I will just draw a nice border like this. Then within the borders, I will draw, pick my pencil here, switch to size 2, and I will just draw here some landscape. Then I want a house at this corner, so I will just pick here a rectangular shape. I will go with size 2 and just draw a picture of a house here, like that. Go back to my pencil and complete my landscape here. I will pick color green here, change color 1 to green, and pick my filling jug here and paint the ground green. I will change color 1 to black, pick my rectangular shape and draw some windows, just 2 windows. I will click select, and I will just select this window, then copy, then paste the window, then move it to the other position. When the background of the selected window is hiding an edge of the house, you will just come to the select tool here and choose transparent selection so that the background does not hide. Then I will just draw the picture of the door in the middle here. Then I want a pencil, and I just paint a lock here. Let me choose thicker line, maybe a lock in the middle of the door here, like that. So I will also do the roofing using the straight line. I'll do some roof like this, then complete it with a straight line on that side also. Then I will paint my roof red. Choose red, color 1 red, take my jug and paint the roof here. The wall I can have it maybe grayish, gray color, and the door, let me make it yellow. Okay, or let me make the door blue, just like that. The next thing I want to draw is I want to take the pencil and choose color green, change color 1 to green, and change the size to size 3. Then I will just doodle the leaves, the canopy of the tree like this. Take my fill and fill it, change color 1 to white, pick my pencil, take the size 1, the thinnest, then just do some air spacing between the leaves. Then I will come to my brown, color 1, change it to brown, change the size a little bit thicker, and I will draw the trunk of the tree, like this. Then I will paint the trunk to brown color, just filling it like that. So the next thing I want to draw is the moon. I will change it to black color. Then I'll just use the oval shape for the moon. Then use the curve to join and push this curve backwards like that. Then click another shape so that the curve doesn't lose shape. After that, I want to paint the sky black because it is at night. I want the stars to twinkle. Just paint black like that. Then I will change color 1 to white and use the star shape. Choose the thinnest line, which is level 1. Then I will draw my stars. Choose another star, draw another one, draw another one, draw. There is no specific way of doing it so long as it looks attractive. You play around with the stars like that. Others can be smaller, others bigger stars like that. Then I will go ahead and paint the stars white. Paint them white like that so that they look real and shining at night. Now I have drawn my picture 1. I'm going to select it, click select, then trace this picture so that I can crop it. Then click crop. Then I will save it in the folder. Click save, desktop. I will create a folder here and let me call it animation. And I'm going to name this picture 1, and it is of type PNG. After that, I will just close MS Paint and now open my folder here. You can see there is one picture here. I will copy this picture, then come to a blank area of the folder, then right click and click paste, and rename this copy to 2. choose rename to 2. So I have 2 pictures of the same appearance. So I'm going to change the appearance of the second picture. I will right click it and open it with Paint. Now this is what I'm going to do. I will ensure color 1 is black, then pick this jug and color some hide some stars by painting them black like that. Just hide a few of them like that. You can even come and pick the brush and paint black. Then I will change color 1 to white so that I draw some new stars in different positions. Can you change the size of the line to be thinnest? I can draw the others in different positions so that I have the twinkling effects of the stars. Then paint the new stars with the white like that. Now I have picture 2 completely changed and the stars are in different positions. So I will just save it. Now finally you can see we have 2 different pictures with stars at different positions. So I'm going to start HTML and design the web page. So just search Notepad. After searching Notepad, we start with HTML tag, HTML, and close it down here, HTML. I'm going to split the HTML into 2 sections, the head, and I close the head, here. Then I am going to start the body, which is section 2 of the HTML, and I will close the body. I want a title here. Let me call it animation. I can have title. Let me call it animation, and close the title. And I want heading within the body. Let me use heading level 2, and let me write here twinkling stars. Twinkling stars, and close the H2 tag. I will go ahead and save this page on the desktop inside my folder, and let me call this file stars.html and click save. So we will go and open the file in web browser and see how it looks like. After refreshing the page, we can see there is the web page title here and the heading twinkling stars within the body. So I will go back to my HTML, and here I want to insert picture 1 below the title on the page. I will use img source. Let me picture1.png, and I want to give this picture a space. Below the picture a space, 2 spaces, first line and the second line space. 2br. I'm using them for spacing. Below it I want a button, so I will put here input type, and this is submit, and value, let me call it start animation, because it is a button. When it is clicked, animation is starting. So I will go ahead and save this so that I show you how it will look like when the page is refreshed. You can see now when the page is refreshed, we have the title here and our picture is showing here, picture 1, and the button is not active. So the next thing is to go back to Notepad and now animate the picture. So in animation, we are going to first name this picture box, because different pictures will be appearing here. So let's give it a name so that we can refer to it in the JavaScript code. ID equal sign, let me call it stars, like that. So I will just come here to write JavaScript. You start with the script tag like that, then close with script tag. Then there are two functions we will create. First is called start. This one is the one which will be used to start the animation. I will copy paste these lines and paste it below here. And the next function, I will rename it to twinkle. Twinkling. So this function will start animation, and this function will be twinkling the images to show the stars twinkling. So here I will also need a variable to contain a number, so I will just type var, then the name of the variable is count, then give it 1. Okay, I'm giving it a value of 1. Then coming inside here, I can write if count is equal to 1. If count is equal to 1, then you will do something here. Then I also copy this line, then paste it below. And if count is equal to 2, also we want to do something. Okay, so this is what we want to do. If count is equal to 1, I want it to show here in the image picture 1. So I will just come here and say document dot get element by ID. Then I pick the name of this picture box. It is called stars. Control C to copy it. Then I will paste it here. Control V. In quotes, put quote. Control V. Then close quote. Close bracket. Dot source. Okay. So when sorry, it is here. Cut it from here. It should be inside here. Count. Should be inside count here. So if count is equal to 1, I want it to show picture1.png like that. And when the count is equal to 2, I want it to show picture 2. So I will copy that line and paste it here and change this to 2. So when the count is equal to 2, show picture 2. Then down here, since the counting will be going on, I will tell it if count is less than 2, is less than 3 here. If count is greater than 2, when the value in the count is increased and it is greater than 2, then return that value to 1. So I will say give that count 1. Okay, when the value of count becomes greater than 2, return the value to 1. Then below here I will just write, when it reaches here, you just take count and increase it by 1 plus 1. So you take what is in count and increase it by 1. So I will just save these changes. Now I will come here to this function, start function. I will just write here set interval. This is the one which will be doing the switching of the pictures. So I will just take the name of this function for twinkling, copy it and paste it inside the set interval, then comma 500. 500 represents 500 milliseconds, and 1000 milliseconds is equivalent to 1 second, and 500 millisecond is equivalent to a half a second. So after every half a second it will be switching the pictures. So I will take the name of this function and put it in the start button. This is our start button here. I will tell it on click have that function running like that. So I will just save this picture and let us see if our stars will be twinkling. We will come back and do a bit of modification here. If count is less than 3, if count is less than 3, then it should be adding, count is added, else if it is else, then count should be given 1 like that. We can have that one there. So here what we are saying, if what is in count is less than 3, each time it reaches here count is added 1. But if it will not be true, that's mean if count reaches 3, then the value of count should be taken back to 1. So let me save. Now you can see the stars are twinkling at night. And the last thing, I want the title of this page to be red. So I will just go back to my HTML. In the head here, just write here style, color, colon red. This is CSS, and close it there with the quote. Save and refresh the page. So I will start animation again, and you can see the stars are twinkling at night. That is all we have for today. Try this at home and see you next time. Bye bye.